How about a round of applause for our friend Addison Babbs, riding that glove. There it is. How about that opening day ceremony pitch, Addison Babbs.
What an honor tonight in Sulphur down near Lake Charles at the annual Jenny Finch Softball World Series. Yes, U.S. Olympian Jenny Finch. That's 12-year-old softball player Addison Babbs of East Texas, who plays on a team based out of Bossier City, throwing out tonight's first pitch. No, Addison's team isn't playing in the World Series there. Addison and family got a personal invite from Jenny. And like Jenny, I heard all about this young slugger from rural East Texas who's still swinging for the fences, whether she's in uniform like tonight or hospital scrubs through the years, praying for a miracle. Woden, Texas certainly qualifies as sleepy, short of the occasional passing car. And cloud, the silence throughout this rural crossroads outside of Nacogdoches, is known to have its net cages rattled each and every time 12-year-old Addison Babbs picks up a bat.
Me and my dad, we just talk about sports all the time, 24/7.
For Addison, softball has long been her first love.
We play dress up here and there. Daddy don't know that.
A love nearly broken into pieces by a heart-wrenching and confusing discovery made by doctors nearly 4 years ago.
There's been times I've cried, bawled my eyes out because I'm so worried, but I've never gotten mad and I've never said why.
Why, during a simple trip into town they've made countless times, that this time
I look up and he's doing a U-turn instead of coming out into traffic.
Their trip was cut short.
I just remember my dad telling us to get ready, and then all I remember is just hitting, and that's it.
A violent accident landed both Addison and her mother Angel in the hospital. But even after their release, Angel and Shane could easily tell their daughter was still battling something.
That night, she was complaining, but it was nothing like it was the next morning.
Her painful headaches and nausea stretched on for months, doctors unable to discover why, until finally they relented and ordered an MRI.
I know automatically when they come in and they ask for a contrast injection, you know they found something.
And they had a tumor, literally wedged, according to doctors, in one of the most medically bizarre places ever.
This is what the advanced brain tumor imaging is.
He said, we've not really seen one in this location. It's very rare.
Centered right between the four lobes of Addison's brain.
If you biopsy here...
That's devastating to know. You know, they do biopsy it. Your daughter lose function in her left arm, left hand. It's hard to hear.
And even harder for Angel, Shane, and doctors to nail down the unknown, the cause of that tumor, if it developed from injuries in the accident, or if they should be thankful for an accident for revealing the unknown.
When the doctors first told us, though, we got home and Addison was like, you know, God chose the right kid.
This kid with an inoperable tumor with no idea how long it's been there.
I meant like he chooses the people who he thinks can like do that and like, you know what I'm saying?
Can handle it.
Can handle it.
That she knew she'd be okay. That she knows something happened. She knows where she's going. That she's okay with it.
4 years, has it grown?
No.
So what does that tell you?
That God's good.
But what has continued to grow? Addison's head-first love of this game and her desire to keep playing it. Now with her new travel team, G1 Impact out of Bossier City.
As hard as she works, you never hear an excuse out of her.
Sometimes in my softball games, my head will just like start throbbing, and like I try to like tough it out.
As long as Doc says it's okay, we're okay with it.
I want to thank everybody for coming out.
Just days ago, her G1 softball family and even players from opposing teams gathered in Addison's honor.
Oh, that's gone.
For a home run hitting contest, a fundraiser for Addison and her family.
For each and every one of you kids, what an awesome lesson to use your strengths to overcome your weaknesses.
A perceived weakness, like an inoperable brain tumor.
Now, Addison's up to bat.
Which has yet to keep that young girl from little sleepy Woden, Texas, from swinging for the fences.
I will be telling this story for years.
Who then cleared that fence at her own fundraiser for the first time in her softball playing career.
What I hope most of all is that she sees that no matter what's going on in her life, she is not alone.
Dad, by the way, is an assistant coach with Addison's G1 team. A big thank you to all associated with Cavalry softball for hosting that event. And former U.S. Olympic softball player Jenny Finch, who shared a special message to the crowd tonight with Addison in mind. Listen.
Life is great if you're on a softball field. There's so many young girls that would dream of playing softball. There are so many girls that would dream of getting out of a hospital bed and just walking. We get to come out here and play this game, and what an incredible gift that is.
And Mom tells me Addison was also recently diagnosed with epilepsy due to occasional seizures associated with that tumor. But again, the best news, the tumor has not grown in size. If you'd like to donate, you can. You don't have to hit homers. Just call G1 Impact Academy. You see the number there, 318-773-9065.